Allegations of corruption. And let me be clear, I don't know if these New York Post stories are true or not. Those are questions Vice President Biden should answer. But Twitter and Facebook and big tech billionaires don't get to censor political speech and actively interfere in the election. That's what they're doing right now. And so on Tuesday, the Judiciary Committee, the full committee, will be voting on subpoenas to subpoena Jack Dorsey to come before our committee.
Let's brace ourselves. The task is twofold. The terrorist Trump must be defeated, must be destroyed, must be devoured at the ballot box. And then, so let us brace ourselves. The task is twofold. The terrorist Trump must be defeated, must be destroyed, must be devoured at the ballot box. And then he and his enablers and his supporters and his collaborators and the Mike Lees and the William Barrs and the Sean Hannitys and the Mike Pences and the Rudy Giulianis and the Kyle Rittenhouses and the Amy Coney Barretts must be prosecuted and convicted and removed from our society while we try to rebuild it, and to rebuild the world Trump has nearly destroyed by turning it over to a virus. Remember it, even as we dream of a return to...
They warned us about people like you! Pay attention! We're losing our democracy! Wake up!
No, they don't. I'm not going to play his game.
Voters have to wait until November 4th to find out how the vice president and yourself feel about that, what you think about doing that.
Well, other than what we've seen so far, tying him to Hunter's business.
Yeah, two major things that I found. In addition to this, which basically says that Biden was getting 50% of the bribe money, which makes sense, actually. Well, this is really a very, very sensitive one. There's a text message to his father in which he says the following, and he's discussing his sister-in-law, who for quite some time was his lover. And he says, she told my therapist that I was sexually inappropriate. This would be with a unnamed 14-year-old girl. When she says that I FaceTime naked with the unnamed 14-year-old girl. And the reason I can't have her out to see me is because I'll walk around naked smoking crack, talking tom girls on FaceTime. When she was pressed, she said that the unnamed 14-year-old girl never said anything like that, but the bottom line is that I created and caused a very unsafe environment for the kids. This is supported by numerous pictures of underage girls.
So, Mr. Mayor, that's dynamite stuff, and I've seen it.
I turned it over to the.
You turned it over to the Delaware State Police, correct?
Yes, yesterday. Bernie Kerik and I turned it over to the Delaware State Police because we're very uncomfortable with this. So we're very uncomfortable with the fact that these underage girls were not protected.
就是要让奴隶全球化。奴隶全球化啊 ，CCP 全球一体化就是奴隶全球化。然后现在位的这些人，最后乌克兰已经没收了属于亨特拜登的第二台笔记本电脑啊。乌克兰是在东欧来说是极为重要的一个战略地位。乌克兰一直以来虽然都是跟俄罗斯在斗但是 CCP 可以说基本上蓝金黄控制了乌克兰的地盘。乌克兰它是东欧情报中心、技术中心、军事要地，现在和未来它乌克兰对整个国际局势都是非常重要的。所以在乌克兰发生的一系列的事情就乌克兰的哪些东西记不记得第一，油气生意和俄罗斯之间的第二，乌克兰的大飞机项目、大飞机技术是不是？第三，还有今天要说的各种情报间谍情报人员，因为乌克兰的这种战略重要地位，乌克兰跟俄罗斯因为克里米亚的问题是死对头表面上大家看 乌克兰的后盾是美国，是不是？乌克兰是美国的盟友，但是实际上是什么？乌克兰是已经被中共蓝金黄的彻底的一个地方，所以这就是他为什么是情报中心。拜登啊，作为副总统期间，他可以通过国家的方式啊，可以合法的啊，让乌克兰做一些交易啊，比如说一些军事技术啊等等啊，出售给乌克兰，但是私底下这把东西全马上就转到这个中共过去了，因为在乌克兰，他很多科学家，他可以去给他培训啊，那这些科学家马上第2年可能就跑到中共国去了。拜登为什么要做这些油气公司的这种顾问？他实际上这里面也是一样，类似有一个公司，这公司也是一个基金公司，在这里头是吧？中共给他投资，然后呢，乌克兰的这种油气他卖到俄罗斯，俄罗斯呢，中共再跟俄罗斯谈好，哎，这不就是这个乔拜登为什么收这个钱？但是我可以帮你把俄罗斯搞定啊！所以在这过程中，美国就是乔拜登，中共这边就是谁？叶简明。
A member of the Communist Chinese Party and a business partner of the Biden family. And what did the Bidens do? They murdered him and divvied up the assets. It was like $46 billion that the Bidens got for murdering that guy and divvying up the profits of his company. And the Communist Chinese Party, they don't care because this is the oil industry. Oil industry runs the world. Kick them out, and now you run the world. Kill them off, take over, and now you run the world. This is what Biden was promising to the Communist Chinese Party, that they could rule the world.
One of the situations with the members of the Communist Party that he was in business with was revealed. It showed that they were negotiating a deal to put together a company called Hudson, and the company was made up of Xi Jinping, who is a high-level member of the Communist Party and an intelligence operative, now kind of living at the bottom of the Yangtze River because he's been killed.
之前叶简明现在就是被岳新宇把关系全部拿走，然后岳新宇后面实际上就是马明哲啊，所以这里面就是大量的这个就亨特拜登，包括背后的乔拜登参与乌克兰里面的项目。我们说45亿，很多人说为什么这个朱利安尼说只提到15亿美元？这就是咱们提前告诉大家，这里头有45亿美元，就包括乌克兰的油气项目。当然了，还有大量的乌克兰的虐童女孩被这个亨特拜登照样的也是这种视频，这毫无疑问，必然还有大量的乌克兰的虐童女孩被这个亨特拜登照样的也是这种视频，这毫无疑问，必然包含的。乌克兰这里头爆出第2个电脑，大家就知道它的未来它披露的速度，包括它在这个要快很多。很多人说，乌克兰不早被中共蓝金黄了吗？对呀，这就是我们之前告诉大家江增梦出手了。
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
I gotta drop in it. We floating. Aligning my chakras. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
God's will.
Titanium briefcases with big faces, streets razors to raise razors, spray lasers and shapeshifters. Infrareds paint their head slugs, rip gets a foul picture. The body lifter been prophesizing holy scripture, a thug mixture, cocaine ninja who swing oxes to split you, death kiss you, tear your soul like a tissue, dismiss you. The foul language of the pistol, extraterrestrial bullets the size of missiles. Consult the oracles seeking guidance on these issues. Painful visuals seen through the ancient crystals. Earthquakes, hurricanes, tidal waves, funerals. Follow the shell casings to the devil's basement, with contract killers breaking bread with the faceless. Secrets remain sacred whenever blood is the payment. Locked in this crime matrix with thugs fueled by hatred. The Morpheus prophecies. The red or blue pill, choose your reality. Digging up the graves of the mentally dead. Unplugged from the battery operated thoughts in your head.